Digital freedom. This video is about our digital freedoms and how they are being eroded in the West. I want to take a few minutes to discuss the expansion of the internet in the last 20 years and how the internet has evolved from a free place to a controlled discourse model. I would also like to discuss that we as regular citizens can do to educate ourselves on the ongoing digital strangulation through the use of artificial intelligence so that we can better navigate the current corporate internet landscape. To begin, let's go back 15 to 20 years. Message boards were a way for regular citizens to come together to discuss topics of similar interest. One of the main things I've noticed with the progression of the internet is the decrease in the amount of message boards. Growing up, I remember frequenting message boards such as bodybuilding.com to learn and get opinions from others about weightlifting and nutrition. Another popular site was bluelight.com, a website aimed at harm reduction and education on responsible drug use. Perhaps my favorite website from the old message boards was GameFAQs. It was a website for gamers to share different methods to beat popular video games. Over the years, these websites have been rooted out from popular web searches. Currently, the only online popular message board that is advertised is Reddit, which covers a wide variety of topics. This progression has slowly cut a wide variety of online connectivity and natural discourse in favor of more centralized platforms that can be monitored more easily. Next, I would like to discuss how we as normal citizens can understand the corporate takeover of discourse. Does everyone remember the YouTube comments from not that long ago? YouTube comments were some of the funniest human expression and interactions with videos. Now, many top YouTube comments are produced by bots lacking genuine creativity and expression. In his video on digital freedom, Pavel Durov explains how tech giants are capturing public platforms with significant influence over public discourse. This commercialized creativity through bot comments aims to drown out genuine human expression and subconsciously bears down on the human psyche. Another way to educate ourselves on restrictive digital freedom is how tech giants are training us to accept answers they provide on simple searches. We must understand that quite frequently, the information that search engines provide, specifically to questions regarding political discourse, are framed in such a way so that the subjective seems objective. As citizens, we need to be more critical of the data artificial intelligence promotes and not become accustomed to the easy answers it provides. Now, let's examine how AI is weaponized against human discourse. In this video, Pavel Durov explains how KGB agents had to physically read letters, how there was always a finite amount of time and human resources for them to read mail. Now, what happens with artificial intelligence? They require fewer people to do more work. How does this affect our freedom on centralized platforms? They can use artificial intelligence to profile normal citizens that feel negatively against a system that is slowly eroding our freedoms. Let me ask everyone a question. Have you noticed how they promote videos that speak to many of us that feel a similar way on a variety of political and social topics, only for no actual change to ever come? This is true on sites like Facebook and YouTube, where you feel like your opinion on matters is being expressed through others, but there is no connection to the actual community. Education on these methods comes into play when we realize that much of the content that is promoted from centralized media platforms isn't to build public discourse and community, but to fish for dissent and profile individuals. So, what can we do as independent, free-thinking citizens? For one, we need to show restraint on videos that are aimed at fishing for political reactions to prevent them from obtaining data that can later be used against us. Second, we can search for alternative message boards that aren't openly promoted by search engines for us to find like-minded people on serious political discourse. As Pavel stated, the ship of Western freedom cannot sink. And to upkeep that, we must connect with real people on platforms that are not designed to extract data and reactions. We need to nurture our own discourse because the death of public discourse is the fastest way for us to lose our freedom in general. In conclusion, our digital freedoms are slowly being taken away in the West. We have observed a noticeable push towards the centralization of discourse on websites and away from diverse message boards. Comments on popular media platforms have gone from being genuinely creative to completely lacking creativity. We must remain active in thinking about the answers technological companies provide on search engines regarding popular discourse and how the data they provide is perhaps being skewed to fit agendas. We must also we must also be conscious of the media that centralized platforms produce and promote that doesn't bring any real discourse or connection, but instead provides a false sense that our feelings are being heard, when in fact they are being herded. Most importantly, by educating ourselves in these methods, we can naturally understand the technological facade and seek real human interaction and connection through platforms designed for genuine human discourse. Thank you.